So second video on the Get Fast program, and just to recap, last week I had a young fella start on the Get Fast program, and on this program now we're basically guaranteeing that someone's going to run between 0.5 to 1 meters per second faster over a basic 30-yard sprint. So in terms of measuring how fast they go, we're using Stat Sports GPS Vest. And on the first week there, the young fella he started 8.1 meters per second. So brought him in, found some weaknesses, gave him a program then of how to get those weaknesses working better. He did those every day at home 2 to 3 times. I think he was doing them 3 times. Anyway, I asked for a minimum of 2. The more you do it, the better, but I asked for a minimum of 2. He came in, he'd done that for 6 or 7 days, then he'd done more sprints then to see if it had changed within that week. So the speeds now in the second week, it actually came in at 7.7 meters per second. So it actually got slower. So straight away then, basically what we're trying to do is problem solve and try and figure out why it actually got slower rather than getting fast, because not really the best start when I'm bringing someone on the Get Fast program or a speed program that's designed to get them faster and they get slower. But anyway, it's not the first time it's happened. It has happened before. Anyway, we've come to the conclusion now, we think, anyway, because you can never be 100% on these things, that the reason why he got slower was because he done the sprints in the morning. The sprints he had done the first time was more later in the day, so he had more fuel in the body. So he tried these next runs at 9 o'clock in the morning, had very little fuel in, so realistically he was probably going to run slower. If you want the body to maximally contract, which is what a sprint does, then you need fuel in the body. So in terms of the testing of the stuff that I had done on the program, the first week it was testing absolutely perfect. So I have no qualms with this young fella who's on this. He was going to be a really solid person, individual, to get good results on this. So after that now, on the first corrections on the first day, really what we were working on was what we call lock muscles. So lock muscles isn't really a commonly known thing in this industry. Well, I haven't really heard it before until I did a high NKT level course then in London. Basically, the premise behind a lock muscle, each muscle should be able to contract hard, but it also should have the ability to relax, and we can test that in clinic. So if a muscle tests strong, what we can do then is shorten the muscle fibers or shorten the Golgi tendons on the muscle, and then it should cause a weakened response. But so on the first week, I found a couple of multiple muscle imbalances that were causing locked muscles. So when a muscle is locked up and not able to relax, in reality it's bracing, and in reality it is not efficient. And on this program, basically what we're trying to do is get muscles that are weak, muscles that are compensating, more efficient and kind of heading more towards what we call optimal, or 100% optimal, what I like to call it. So we cleared up those locked muscles on the first week, so I can test them then when they came back on the second week, and they tested great. So even though he's got slower, or the results said he got slower on the GPS, I know now that I can push him on to the second week and it won't really hinder the results and how quick we get things done. So on this second week now, I found a few more weaknesses, a few more muscles that are compensating, so we have added those on. So we'll see how he gets on in the next runs. We'll just make the change now where he'll have to do them at night time, or end of the day when he's got a few meals on board, so that they can maximize the results. So we'll check in again next week after he gets the next runs done and after he completes the second week of the program, and then we'll see how things are then.